Hello again. If you guys saw the last one, you already know the whole situation, but for those of you that don't, I have to kind of rush through some of these episode reviews for today because there's a lot I need to watch, so I'm trying to get these out as fast as possible so I can get everything done on time and not have to worry about it later. So, let's not waste any time and dive into part 4 of Struggle for Trost. I Can Hear His Heartbeat from Attack on Titan. What's up? What's happening? What's going on? Welcome back to the Station News for anything and information, including TV and movies as well. I'm your host, Jackson Small. You guys know how it works by now, so let's not waste any time and just dive right into it. Overview. As Jean leads the cadets to the Trost HQ, the mysterious Titan is lured there by Mikasa, Armin, and Connie. The Titan fights the other Titans outside, while the cadets enact a strategy to clear out the other Titans from the supply room. After resupplying, some cadets notice the mysterious Titan collapsing from exhaustion after killing the remaining Titans. Miraculously, a certain someone appears, unconscious from the Titan's nape, alive and healed. We'll talk about who it is in a minute. So, as for how it's the episode, we have Armin figuring out what his actual strength in the cadet corps is, and that is that he is a strategist. He's not a fighter, he's a strategist. And he comes up with this idea of using this new Titan that won't attack them to get the other Titans out of the way and save the other cadets that are trapped in the supply room. Very smart on his part. Seriously, really good planning on his part. So they all go to enact this plan. They find a way to make it to HQ around all the Titans. And this is when they run into Jean again. And Jean witnesses the Titans in action as there's two of them right in front of him from a hole they create in the wall right behind him. It's a pretty shocking sight, to say the least. Then they reunite with the others. They explain Armin's plan to dispose the Titans in HQ. And they actually end up finding guns with buckshot. So their plan is to lure the Titans away with the buckshot guns when they're in range, and then allow the more experienced members of the group that are experienced with the mobility gear to come from behind and kill all the Titans by slicing that one weak spot on the back of their neck. And believe it or not, it actually works, and it's actually a pretty cool plan that's enacted really well. Then, right before that, we also have a really good scene with Jean and Marco, who talk about leadership, and it's a really good speech. I recommend you look it up for yourself. It's really cool. So then this other Titan that's fighting the other Titans outside ends up getting swarmed by a bunch of other Titans and gets both of its arms gnawed off. Yeah, this is, I believe, when the show starts to get gruesome. So both of its arms are gone, a piece of its rib cage is exposed, and it still manages to kill this one Titan by throwing him around in his neck, in his mouth, like a rag doll. And we also get a nice decapitation, too. You know, Titan on Titan violence, for those of us who just love violence for whatever reason. In other words, if you're sick and twisted like me. So, that's all done, and then after these Titans are defeated, this mysterious Titan falls and appears to be dead. But then, out of its nape, as the description called it, rises Eren Yeager. Yep, Eren's death has officially been undone. And I'm pretty sure we'll get the explanation for why in the next episode. But the episode ends with a really well done, emotional, beautiful scene where Mikasa sees Eren rise up from this Titan's carcass. And she immediately flies down there, hugs him, puts her head to his chest to hear his heartbeat, and then falls down crying, holding him in her arms. It's one of the only times she's actually emotional, and it is very, very effective. So, yeah, that's pretty much the entire episode. It's a pretty great episode, it's a pretty action-packed episode, and it has a ending that I'm sure shocked a lot of people when they first watched this. Unfortunately, I kind of got spoiled, but you know what? It is what it is. It happens sometimes. So, my overall final thoughts on the episode. Despite the undoing of Eren's death, which I do think is a bit of a problem because that death was effective, it was still a pretty badass reveal and a very action-packed episode. And it's also where we start to see Armin's biggest strength in the military police strategy, as well as some nice character development for Jean and a beautiful moment with Mikasa, aka the ending. Yet another excellent watch, and there's still many more episodes to go. Final verdict, high, 9 out of 10. Check this episode out if you haven't already. That's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you for whatever I have planned next. Peace.